On the inhale, let's begin. Stand with your feet nice and wide apart. Take a breath as you lift the arms up and exhale to lower. Repeat, inhale, glide the arms, deep breath up and lower down. Third time, feeling more grounded and attuned to the rhythm of the breath. We lift one arm up, bend into your knee, sweep the arm overhead and lower. Repeat, opposite arm, bend into the knee, arm up overhead and lower. Let's do that again, looking to open through the ribs, make it a little deeper now, spreading through the spaces between each of the ribs so the breath capacity gets bigger and more expansive. Adding on, bend fullest into the knee, sweep your arm down, drop the body around, and repeat on the other side, making these big circular spiraling actions to get blood flow, to wake and warm the physical form, to dive into a slow breath so you become rhythmic with your movements. On your inhale next, float both arms up and adding on, bend your knees, soften the spine, sweep arms up and exhale, bend and drop down. We repeat twice more, up. Feeling the body start to wake up now. And finally, press the arms back behind. Nod chin to chest and sequentially roll the spine down. Bend your knees at the bottom 3 times, waking up the creases and the crevices of the legs and the hips. And engage the core as you roll sequentially back up to standing. Add the arms, inhale to fly them up overhead. Press on back each time, adding more curiosity to the shape. Drop on in, rolling the spine. This time thread the arms through the space between the legs, deepening the sensation of stretch. On the third, engage the core so you can slow motion begin to roll the body to stand. Final time, press the arms back like you're consciously cracking through this chest. And we move into circle throws. Bend your knee, sweep one arm up, pivot and transfer the weight into the other leg as the arms spiral up, sweep down, drop in, and repeat the other side. You want this to turn into a rhythmic flow. No right or wrong way to do it. Just really feeling the capacity of movement now. And a final breath to step your feet together. Glide the arms up overhead. Breathe in. And use the exhale to swan dive down. Drop on into the thigh bone, stretch, lift halfway, lengthen legs and spine, bend your knees and roll on up to standing. Repeat, inhale to high, exhale, swan dive to low. Halfway lift, so each one of these becomes a deeper stretch, more intentional. Soften and fold as you round and roll to stand. Here's the third. Big swan dive, deepest yet. On the inhale, halfway lift. Grounding through the hands, bend the knees and step your feet back to plank. Align the body first and then begin to wave. High up, down dog, and sequentially through the body to plank. Become ocean-like with your breath, inspired by the ocean around. And ocean-like through the waves in which you can move in your body. One more of these, feeling the body continue to open and feel more available in full ranges of motion to really move. Like we're clearing out the cobwebs. Sweep right leg high up and back and rock your body forward. Try to touch knee to nose. And repeat, kick the leg up. This time touch to your right armpit and kick the leg high. On the third, bend your knee, cross the body. And then lift up. Stepping the foot quietly between your hands, drop the back knee. And on the inhale, sweep arms up overhead. Beautiful moment to stretch. Interlace the fingers and keep moving in that opening direction. Pull the arms back and then sweep them down. Lift your hips high, fold into front thigh bone and bend your front knee, long lunge. Let's repeat that 3 times. That's 1, 2. And on the third, really steady yourself in your feet, ground in, so you can sweep arms overhead and deepen this stretch as you lean back. And begin to circle the arms up, back, and around. Untangling any knots that may creep up in the body from sleep or whatever yesterday was, whatever you're holding on to. Use the exhale to step into down dog, and let's repeat on the left. Lift the left leg and we rock. Knee to nose, 1. Kick the leg high to the left armpit, exhale, 2. And leg back up. This time, do that crossover, engaging the core. And lift the leg up and back. This time, quietly step foot between hands. Drop the back knee. Release the feet. And inhale, sweep arms overhead. Take a moment to really soak in this stretch. Go deeper by interlacing the fingers and lean back more. Lower the hands, tuck the back toe, lift your hips high, and begin that forward fold and then into a lunge flow 3 times. Harmonious movement with your breath. And on the third, really ground in like you're rooting down into the feet. Steady and stabilize yourself. Sweep on up to standing. Lift your arms. And begin those circles. 3 in a row. Opening the chest. Clearing space around the heart. Third, deepest yet, sweep arms up and lower the hands either side of the foot, step on back, hips high into down dog. Noticing the resonance of the movement. Let's flush it through the body, waving forward to plank and lower down to front body. Separate the legs and sweep the arms wide. Let's go into oppositional pull. Right arm, left leg lifts. And left arm, right leg lifts. Think of your diagonal points. So fingertips and toe tips elongating away from each other as you move. Now just upper body and lower body flowing together, lifting with ease. Arms and legs fly high and lower down. On this last one, hold at your highest point, open a little wider, and then draw arms and legs towards each other, maybe even crisscross in space. 3 of these like you're swimming in the air, moving the limbs, engaging the 3-dimensional being, front, side, back of you. And on the last one, hold open, maybe even lift even higher. And lower the legs carefully, sweep arms back, interlace the fingers, pull even more, and begin to wave and ripple up through the arms, through the spine, head and neck last. Lowering down 3 of these, check in with your breath. 2. And on the 3rd, lower the fingertips, tent your fingers, and keep on moving as the elbows point to the sky. Wave and ripple up through the thoracic spine, the middle of the back. How these dragon waves really tap into your primal energy. Feeling animalistic, feeling that one with nature, and begin to rotate and twist. Turn looking under the right shoulder and twist looking under the left. And really notice what this does for the body. Take a moment to pause and then wave on down. Hands under shoulders, press back into a child's pose. Softening the head, and then drag yourself up, hands and knees. Let's go through a few spinal rounds, rounding the back, tucking in, and use the exhale to unwind. Then begin to circle again, really calling in these serpent-like, spiraling, spherical movements, moving the hips and the ribs and the shoulders one way and then go the other way. Like you're really stirring yourself up and clearing out whatever feels stagnant. 3 or 4 in one direction, change the other, and then finish with another spinal round, up and in, tuck the toes, down dog. Kick the right leg high once again, this time step between your hands, and open the right arm up, adding 3 circles as you maintain this deep lunge. On the 3rd, spiral up to standing twisted lunge. Use that back leg to deepen in and then spiral the hands down. 1, 2, kick the right leg high up and back. Step this time to the outer right hand. Lifting through the hips, add the arms. So lift the hips, turn and look back, and sweep, touch hand to hand. So these interesting shapes, it's like you want to find a place that feels best for your body. We're just continuing to sweep open all the corners that get stuck. Kick that right leg high, rock the body forward again, knee to nose. Kick it on up to your armpit. This time spiral through, threading through, kick the leg through onto the floor beside you, opening left arm. We call this fallen star. Lower the hand down, pick the right leg up, turn it into a wild thing, lowering the foot behind you, and then use the core to flip back around, lift the leg super high, and lower down to down dog. Let's do the left leg. Step between your hands. Open left arm and begin to spiral 3 times, circling the arm around. Make this explorative, really notice how this feels in your body. Standing twisted lunge, steady yourself with your feet. And then lower the hands. 1, 2, kick the leg high up. We do the 3 sweeps. Knee to nose, rock it on forward. 1. Kick up to your armpit, exhale. 2. Now to that thread through fallen star, twist the body, lower the leg, open your arm up, breathe in. Lower hand down, kick the left leg up, bend your knee, open the hip, and find your wild thing. Let this stretch you open. Kick the leg on back, and then step to the outer left hand as you sweep left arm back. Lift the hips high, touch hand to hand, and repeat this 3 times. Really consciously untangling whatever feels, knotted up and all tangled up in the physical body. Lower the foot down. Feel that downward dog. So open now. As you continue to wave to plank, lower down. One up dog, inhale, breathe, tuck the toes, child's pose to soften. And walk the hands over to the right, sit the hips heavy to the left. And sweep on over, pressing the hands and hips in opposition. This continues to open up that diagonal line through the body, this time prop to your knee, and dance on through to the other side, opening and stretching. First side, stay here and add 3 circles with the top arm. Use this as opportunity to really soak in the new sensations in the body. Begin to move even bigger as you sweep up and over and dive on down. Using the core to really connect so these movements feel strong and graceful in your body. Hold on the third, and like that, dance on over to the other side. 3 giant circles. Clearing, cleansing, really opening you up. And turn it into those side body flows. 3. Use the floor to help gain connection and then lift even deeper into the core. 2. Beautiful. On that third, take a moment to feel the joy in your body. As we arm threads, hands and knees, take the right arm up and thread it through 3 times. Continuing the journey of unraveling and untangling all the knotted places within you. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Take a moment to even out the weight distribution of your knees. Breathe evenly right and left side of you. And sweep the arm on back and lower. Switch to the left. 3 threads. 3 as an observation, first for the physical body. Second for where your mind, your presence is at. And third, for how this movement affects the soul, the spirit, the light within you. Lower the hand down. Inhale, unwind yourself. Sit the hips back. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. If that means crossing legs or remaining on your knees, you tune into you and find a place where you can ground. Lift arms up and sweep over to right side, side body stretch. Repeat on the left. One more time, adding density to this. Deeper dimensions as you really feel a sense of openness now. Open through the physical body. Open through the mind. Open on a profound level as you rotate, twist, look down and breathe. Walk the hands forward, drop your third eye, give yourself a moment to integrate. And then stack the spine up, inhale, lift arms overhead, repeating on the left arm, overhead stretch. And to the right, each one diving a little deeper. Last one, finishing on the left. Hold once you get there, stay and pause. Twist the body, turn and look down. Feeling this capacity of openness in the breath, in the mid-back, in the thoracic spine, all these tendency places where we hold on to our stuff. Notice now as you crawl forward and really bow to the wisdom inside of you. how much more open you feel. Roll yourself to seated. Hug into the knees, round the body back in space, tuck chin to chest. And then sit upright. One more circling, spiraling, spherical shape to really investigate the embodiment of the openness that you've committed to through this practice. See how long it can linger for you today. Align the spine, stack yourself upright. Place the palms upright, gently on your legs. A gentle tuck of chin to chest. A moment of gratitude. Simply showing up for yourself today. Continue to follow the breath, deep, slow, rhythmic, ocean-like breath inside of you. May it set the tone for the day ahead. It is an honor to move together. Thank you so much for choosing to move with me.